Guys, it's your boy Dream Team Neil.
And your boy Darren. We back with another video. Guys, we got a new topic that's going to be interesting. I mean, you know what I'm saying. But what's something Europe has changed in your mind as an American?
I feel like we need to travel to Europe, man.
Hey, you might as well. You know, I heard it's cheap anyway.
Oh,
you
everything.
can get anywhere for like $20 type.
Oh, everything, man.
So,
We're gonna have to take a trip.
Hey, we're gonna take that trip. You know, we're gonna make it happen. The passport, it is a line. I ain't gonna lie. I'm waiting to get my passport.
We're gonna need y'all to run it up so we can afford it.
Come on now, because it is a little pricey. It's different. The prices are different until you get there.
Oh, every day.
But after watching all these videos, I even had a comment. Somebody was like, after watching these videos, what's something you were changed about your mind? I was like, that's a good question. It changed a lot. I pretty much feel the same way like all the other people, you know?
I swear, bro. I think the healthcare is just the biggest thing.
Come
bro.
on.
Like,
healthcare.
because I don't get hurt much, so I ain't dive too much into like going to hospitals and stuff. So I'm like, I ain't know it was that. I didn't know they made you. They charge you extra to hold your baby, bro. I said, what?
Come on now, just keep it over there until it's time to go there, you know? It's like, I thought that was natural. Like, when you have a baby, they supposed to just give it to the mom automatically type. I thought that's how it was.
I'm paying you to deliver it already. I got to pay you to hold it.
Here you go. They like giving you the baby and a check. Come on. Here you go. Don't forget you owe $10,000 for this.
I swear.
But yeah, I think that definitely have a lot that we can say just from watching the video. But definitely gonna have even more to say when we visit, because that's gonna be definitely different. But
everything.
We finna jump into this. Y'all hit that subscribe button, and let's see what they got to say.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
So when I was 19, I lived in England. I studied abroad while in college. I could talk about a lot of things, including the issues with urban sprawl that we have in America that they don't have in Europe. So anyway, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to talk about food. I was eating at least 5,000, 6,000 calories a day. Easy. I was also walking every day, everywhere. However, not enough to burn that many calories. I was eating shit. Like pure and utter shit. I was not eating good food. I was eating McDonald's, KFC, burger, bad food, and I lost 35 pounds. 35. I came back to the States, no acne, no anxiety. I could not wear the clothes in my closet. They were hanging off of me.
That's why.
When Tesco says your peaches are going to expire on the 9th of June, they mean the 8th of June. There are no preservatives. There are no artificial hormones. There is nothing in those foods. And I miss it every day. I cannot describe it. I came back to the States and I got sick the first time I ate food.
Oh my god.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your
I don't even think I even take that.
That is,
that's
bro.
a lot of food.
That is a lot of food.
Hey, that's definitely breakfast, lunch, probably a second lunch. A second
brunch, lunch.
Got no brunch and lunch. I didn't know we had both.
And she lost weight eating that much, bro.
That's crazy.
That's
what they got us eating.
I swear, bro.
It makes sense why I can't lose weight, bro. I'm trying to lose at least 15.
Oh, every day. I can go over there and go crazy.
Come
man.
on now. I think it's due to the fact that we get to drive. We have to drive everywhere. If we were riding on bike and walking everywhere, I think we can burn that easily. For sure.
I got a car. I won't even walk 2 feet, bro.
You would drive in the house if you had. Where that scooter at? Oh, the hoverboard people got.
I swear.
Hoverboarding everywhere. Where that hoverboard at real quick? I need to go to the kitchen.
Your mind that now you can't let go. I'll go first. I don't know about y'all, but I've had the chance to spend 2 weeks in Finland over the last couple years, and it's changed a lot about my perspective. But currently what I'm battling is that I just had to leave 2 supermarkets because our meat is disgusting. In Helsinki, all the salmon was so rich. I mean, granted, the harbor's right there, but literally the salmon was almost like grapefruit colored. Our sickly, nasty orange salmon. And it's like I don't even relate to chicken here anymore. The chicken wings in Finland are so little and crispy and light. The chicken wings here, the fat layer is just so thick. There's fat inside on the bone, like Finland literally would never. Even our beef looks gray. Our meat quality has to be making us sick because there's no way. These animals are sick and they're still feeding them to us. They cannot continue eating corn. We don't digest corn, neither do they. And even if they're pasture raised, what about the pesticides in the pasture? This country is 6 degrees of fucked up. Finland, please. I just had to leave 2 supermarkets because our meat is disgusting.
would you also accept the submission of the culture shock a European gets when we come to the States? Mind you, when they told me that we were going to go live in the States, I was stoked. Because for me, the US was Six Flags, Universal Studios, Disneyland, In-N-Out Burger. But over time, I started falling in a sort of uncanny valley. There was the food. Cheese was just a block of plastic. Have you ever seen what mozzarella is supposed to look like? And I slowly started realizing that everything tasted chemically. So you have ginormous vegetables, but they taste like nothing. I realized that the difference in volume is just made up of water. Now I realize why so many of you, in order to spice your food, you have to put powdered garlic and powdered onion. Instead of the real thing, it's because it's dehydrated. You need less volume to get the same punch. But go get thee some garlic in the Mediterranean. It will knock you off your feet. It is pungent. You just use the fresh thing. You don't need the powdered version. And I know what I'm on about because I have been to Gilroy, your capital of garlic. Honestly, meh. Sorry, but yeah. And there's sugar everywhere, even in the bread. And for a nation that is so obsessed with sugar, how do you consistently get your candy so wrong? I'm sorry, but I'm not letting you off the hook until we talk about corn candy. What the fuck is that?
Candy corn?
Does anyone actually eat that?
I don't eat that.
I ain't never seen nobody just say, man, I can't wait to have some candy corn.
I ate some as a kid. I said, this is trash. I don't know who made this up.
I think people just use it for decoration purposes for Halloween, but if you eating candy corn, shame on you.
Why is it so popular? Have you ever had a nice, French gelée? Oh my god. Have you ever had candied violet petals? I'm salivating already. Already covered how weird your chocolate tastes. Everything was just consistently in this kind of uncanny valley. The house is made of drywall. Where's the stone? Where's the cement? Where's the brick? I mean, I was a kid, but after a while, my mother asked me, how are you liking living in the States? And apparently I said, it's creepy because it's like Disneyland, but without the fun. Then everything looks like the thing, but isn't the thing. I mean, I could go on, but you brought food as an example, and I just thought I'd respond in kind. I know it's difficult to leave the States, but if you get a chance, come back. Welcome you with open arms. But I'm going to leave on a positive note for you. There are a few things that nobody can do like the US. These are not going to be like gotchas. Number one, peanut butter, amazing, and it's a you thing. Number two, but this is my main thing, New York cheesecake. Nobody in Europe does it like you. They do this weird no-bake cheesecake. Not the same thing. Cherry pie. Anything Cajun spiced. All amazing. Your Napa Valley white wines are okay also. Not amazing, but okay. Red velvet cake. Insanely good. Pancakes and French toast. Your breakfast slaps, but I could only eat it if I was really hungover. You want examples? Let me know.
For your kids who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
No, okay, so it changed a lot of things for me. And when I was a junior in college, I went and lived in Ireland for roughly 6 months, and I spent most of my time, 99.9% of my time, in one area of Galway, which is in the western section. And it's a fairly good-sized city as far as, Ireland is concerned. And so it changed a shit ton for me. One of the things that it changed that can never be replicated here, I do not care what somebody says, is safety. Because I was a junior, I was an American, I was in college, I was studying abroad, I was 20 sheets to the wind every now and then, and I would walk home from the pubs. They close at 4, 3 or 4 in the morning. So I'd be walking home after getting some food, at 4 in the morning by myself from Center City to my house. No problems. And I never felt unsafe one time. The second thing it changed was police. I don't know, this is just my experience and then the experiences I saw of people with them, but you could be that drunk bastard out on the thing, I'm going to piss on a wall and I'm going to fight you. The cops would just be like, all right, Joe, get in the car. We're going to take you home. And they were just super nice. You were encouraged to walk up to them and be like, hey, you know what? I kind of need a ride. And they'd be like, all right, cool. Let's see if we can call you a taxi or we'll take you, get on, whatever. Super polite. The other thing it changed, and this is really weird, but it changed me forever. So, Chinese food. Yeah. So Galway is this little international port. So the Chinese food that I had in Galway was like straight from whatever section of China the owner of that restaurant was from, and imported its food directly from that area of China. So they made cuisine that was not Americanized in any way, shape, or form. And so even in my wildest dreams, when I was there, I ordered like takeout. And it showed up at my door. It was raining hell, like I hate rain. So I was like hiding. Anyway, that's another story. And so the guy knocks on the door. I have this Chinese food. And I called the guy I was dating back in America via Skype back in the day and was like, I've had the best Chinese food in my life. And then told my roommates who were Irish. And they were like, oh, that's nothing. You should go to this place. Whole different region of China. And it was just so good. And so now, no matter where I go in America, I have yet to have Chinese food nearly as good as I did in Ireland, and basically it changed me forever. So yeah,
Not the Chinese.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
How cheap it is to travel. This is applicable for the rest of the world, not just Europe. But accommodations and public transportation is so cheap in Europe. And traveling is a lifestyle. So different in the United States. Like if you want to travel cheap in the US, you got to hitchhike. Got to be a dirty kid. You got to train hop. People still do that in Europe, but you don't have to. You can stay at hostels for $10 a night. You can get a train ticket to a different country for $20. You can ride the subway across the city for $1. And it'll take 15 minutes. Now, of course, this depends on what city you are in Europe, but you're also encouraged to travel there. Unlike the United States where everything revolves around working.
Americans who've been to
Right, you can't even take that time off to
Oh,
travel.
everything. What?
What?
$10 a night?
Come on now.
I'm living in a hostel.
No, you got me for the week, right? For the month.
Oh,
Yeah, let me just keep this for the month,
I'll
please.
pay you 6 months in advance. $10 a night.
$10? Come on now. I'm traveling everywhere. Got a hostel in different countries at this point. You need a hostel? Yeah, I'll give it to you for $20 a night. Man.
Boy, I was
Hey.
spending $20 just on a meat food for the day.
Come on now.
I could travel somewhere else. Yeah, I'm somewhere else every day.
$20, boy, that's like $2 nowadays.
Oh, everything.
But man,
To travel there. Unlike the United
You can
States
do
where
something
everything
with
revolves
this.
around working.
I swear.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
There has to be a deeper reason behind why America and Japan are the only countries in the world that wash their eggs. And if I know anything about how America likes to cut corners, save $1 at the expense of the people, I don't feel like I will like the answer once I get it.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
Yeah, exactly what he said. The food. I lived in Italy for a summer, and when I went there, I was fairly healthy, but I got there and it's just fresh pasta, fresh pizza, fresh gelato, and I was eating that every single day. I can't even tell you how much prosciutto I had while I was out there. And I came back after the summer and I was healthier than when I had left. And not only that, when I started eating the food here in America again, I was sick. I got really sick for months. The apartment that I had in Italy, it had a small refrigerator. You get groceries for whatever you're going to cook that day. Everything is fresh. You're not doing leftovers. I've been trying to get back ever since.
Americans who've been
I definitely gotta do the leftovers though.
Come on,
If it's
man.
good, gotta do it twice. Eat it twice.
I would kill to eat pizza and pasta and stuff
Come on.
every day, bro.
Hey, super fresh especially.
Boy,
Like, man.
you eat it here, you gonna be big. You eat it
Super.
every day, bro.
That's right. You eating a slice of grease at this point. Eating a slice of grease.
Doing leftovers. I've been trying to get back ever since.
Americans who've been to or traveled to Europe, what's something Europe has changed in your mind that now you can't let go?
I was living in France for 7 months, so I would say it changed my lifestyle a lot. Firstly, I can't even wear Crocs outside anymore. Or any really athletic clothing to any place other than the gym. I'm not doing it. I'm also not in a rush to do anything, to go anywhere, to finish my food. I'm not in a rush to do anything. I love eating in now. I don't want to eat in the car. I don't want to eat in a drive-thru. I just want to sit and eat. Lastly, I would say diet and exercise. I find myself parking further away so that I can walk because I watch so much in France. And then I'm also not eating the same things I used to eat because They didn't have Pop-Tarts. They didn't have all this sugar that we eat in the U.S. all over the place. And if they did, it was rated an F. So you don't even want to eat that.
What's the most inappropriate thing a therapist has
Maybe that's a crazy question.
Oh, everything. That's
Fuck
crazy.
no, this one definitely. Hey, that's why I definitely got to get to Europe. So hey, we can probably touch about 4 or 5 countries.
Everything.
Traveling for the price of just getting there.
That's it.
So, but guys, we definitely enjoyed this. Y'all make sure y'all send us some more recommendations. What y'all want us to react to next? Hey, Europe changed our minds already, and we ain't even been. But
eating pure chemicals out here.
Come on now. That's probably why I'm tired now. But hey, that's all we have. We'll see y'all later. We out.